Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Vrbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Bringing it out. It's Young. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Snap of this playoff game. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you can just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great complement to what you want to do running the football. There's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Play action fake, looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And looking to throw now on first down. On the move now. Just trying to get rid of it. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid game.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And on the carry, he's heading left.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Tries the right with a quick throw. Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off.
Really good job here showing discipline by this defense. Seeing that corner out, did exactly what they needed to do to be in position to make that an incompletion.
Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd down. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. With the catch, it's Parker. They finally make the stop, but a chunk play there moves the ball inside the 10.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
The Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Shifting around now. To throw, it's Simpson. Looking for the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, and we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be 1st down. That's caught. It's Williams. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
High completion sets up a 3rd down play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Finds his man. It's Brown. Finds room at the 30. Touchdown, Crimson Tide, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Putting after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Richardson. Tackled at the 13. Now great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Press coverage now from the secondary. they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run in the previous play. Makes the catch downfield. Gets into space at the 50. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Catch made on the out route. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Offense getting set. It's second down. On the ground, it's Johnson. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
What a job at the line of scrimmage by this defense. Looked like a no-brainer. Second and short. Easy first down. No. Deny. Stop. Bring up third down.
Running play called on third and short. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Here's a great example. The back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. Got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
Well, you play man-to-man coverage with your defensive backs. You put the free safety in center field. He's essentially reading the eyes of the quarterback. He does an outstanding job here of following his instincts, taking the quarterback's reads and tendencies, and leading him to be able to make a play on the ball and eventually knock it away. Great job.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! Tackle at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
It's press coverage now from these DBs. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. That's strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play.
The real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Good run with a sneak. They could take the lead with a chip shot, but the coach is thinking touchdown here. Try to sneak it for the first. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Notre Dame. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they bring him down. Blocker's not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
He's in the clear. Now the 40. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, you just never know, right? I mean, here's a short throw, and give credit to this wide receiver, not just making the catch, but look at the production after the catch. That's what separates the good receivers from the great ones.
This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone. Looking for a gap. It's Brown. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
A quick throw out left, complete. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Craig, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Shotgun formation here on third down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Trying for a fourth down completion. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
He hands it off from the gun. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs here. slides to avoid the big hit. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Lets it go quickly. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. Tackle's made quickly, but that's a big gain. Ball moves to the 35-yard line.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in his first half.
He's got the first and still going. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
But really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line. But it's 1st and goal for the offense.
On 1st and 10 here, we're going to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Tackled at the 8 after the completion. The offense will now quickly spend the timeout.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. They'll try the option play here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackle at the 7-yard line. That's good coverage and a bad decision to bring it out. Poor starting field position here for the offense. Quarterback making some changes at the line. To throw, it's Simpson. The sure hands, it's Williams. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the mark. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, trying to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. This will likely be the last play of the half. And it's a direct snap. Breaks into open space. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Returner looking to make a play here. Goes out to stiff arm. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the 3rd quarter. Looks to his left and makes the completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
The receiver makes the catch. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it again. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Gets some space around the 30. Touchdown, tie. This quarterback on fire today. If you play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. That's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Offense is back on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the move now. Looking deep to the right after all that. Catch is made. Room to run here. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
First down here at the 45. One explosive play has got this drive going, and they're set up near midfield. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's found some room at the 45. He make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Grab down the middle. It's Larson. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking for some space. It's Johnson. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Important second down play coming up. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they've regained the lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And it's fielded. We're sort of trying to create good field position here. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Ball handed off. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Slides a quick throw. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's fourth down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Punt over the middle. It's Adams. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Direct snap. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Now it's second down here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield.
Man, with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Simpson. Receiver makes the catch. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
getting set up. Here's second down. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Quick throw to his receiver. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Tackle right after the catch, but they'll spot the ball down at the 15.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Bringing pressure. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Bama. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out. It's Young. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession is settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. On the run, it's Parker. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. Really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Here's the 2nd down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he will make the 1st down. Tackled at the 26.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
And that run is good for 1st down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. It's a quarterback keeper. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a 1st down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Moves out of the pocket. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Time running down. They'll go for it here on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. 4th down. 4th quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
Leaning on the run game here. As the 1st down is still going. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This offense really clicking.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep for late-game heroics. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Trying to find some room. It's Williams. They stop him right at the 24. The clock is still running up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He escapes the pocket. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. What a sag by the senior. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure. So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Hey, you're trailing late in a game like this. You're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
First down. We're going to throw the football. It's an out route. The catch made. They'll crank up the tempo with the clock ticking down. Second down. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route.
Always have to be careful on the sideline not to step out accidentally. The wide receiver does a good job here on the route to bring the ball in while on a tightrope.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Deep shot toward the end zone. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Could take it all the way. And they'll finally bring him down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.